In a quiet village nestled deep within an ancient forest, two best friends, Zara and Lyra, had been inseparable since childhood. They shared everything: laughter, dreams, and secrets. Their bond was unbreakable, stronger than any force they could imagine. One fateful evening, after a day of wandering through the woods, Zara and Lyra found themselves standing at a crossroads they had never seen before. The path was unfamiliar, shrouded in mist and lined with twisted trees that seemed to reach out like skeletal hands. The sun was setting, casting long shadows that danced ominously along the ground. "Do you know where we are?" Lyra asked, her voice tinged with unease. Zara shook her head, a frown creasing her brow. "No, I've never seen this place before, but we should choose a path before it gets dark." As they stood contemplating their next move, the air around them grew heavy, and an unnatural chill settled over the crossroads. Suddenly, a figure appeared at the center of the crossroads, a tall, shadowy man with eyes that glowed like embers. His presence was terrifying, yet compelling, drawing them closer against their will. "Welcome, travelers," the man said, his voice deep and resonant. "You have wandered far, and now you stand at a crossroads where decisions must be made." Zara and Lyra exchanged a nervous glance, instinctively stepping closer to each other. "Who are you?" Zara asked, trying to keep the fear out of her voice. The man's lips curled into a sinister smile. "I am the one who rules these crossroads, who offers choices and seals fates. Some call me the devil, but I am merely a guide to those who have lost their way." The girls felt a wave of dread wash over them, realizing that this encounter was no ordinary one. "What do you want from us?" Lyra asked, her voice trembling. The devil's eyes gleamed with malevolence. "I offer you a choice. One of you may leave this place unharmed, free to return to your village and live your life. The other must remain here, bound to these crossroads for all eternity. If you do not choose, I shall choose for you." The crossroads fell silent, the weight of the decision hanging heavy in the air. Zara and Lyra looked at each other, tears welling in their eyes. They had always faced everything together, but this choice threatened to tear them apart in the most unimaginable way. The devil's voice interrupted their thoughts, growing more impatient. "Decide now, or I will decide for you." Lyra, her heart breaking, squeezed Zara's hand. "Zara, you should go. You have so much ahead of you." "I'll stay." Zara's eyes filled with tears, and she shook her head fiercely.
"No, Lyra."
"I can't leave you here alone. We promised we'd always stay together." The devil watched them, his eyes gleaming with dark amusement. "Time is running out," he warned, his voice cold and unforgiving. Desperate to protect each other, Zara made her decision. "We won't be separated. Whatever happens, we face it together." The devil's laughter echoed through the trees, a sound that sent shivers down their spines. "So be it." The ground beneath their feet began to tremble, and the mist thickened, swirling around them like a living thing. The crossroads seemed to stretch into infinity, the trees closing in around them until there was nothing but darkness. Zara and Lyra clung to each other as the world dissolved into shadows, their fate sealed by the devil's hand. And then, silence. The crossroads returned to its quiet, unassuming state, as if nothing had ever happened. Zara and Lyra were gone, vanished without a trace, leaving behind only the whispering wind and the haunting memory of their final choice. Back in the village, their disappearance became the stuff of legends, a cautionary tale told to children about the dangers of wandering too far from home. Some said the girls were trapped forever at the crossroads, bound by the devil's curse. Others believed they had found a way to escape, together even in the face of the ultimate horror. But the truth remained lost in the shadows, a mystery known only to the devil and the ancient forest that guarded his crossroads.